Hello, lovely people. Today is another episode of News on the Spectrum. ¿Qué pasa, hombre? That's right. I started in Spanish because today episode gonna be about Argentina. That's right, Argentina. What do I know about Argentina? The capital is Buenos Aires. Buenos dias, señor Shara. That's a line from a policeman. Okay, so the capital is Buenos Aires. It's a country in South America, of course. They used to have a war with Great Britain for Falklands, or in Argentina they called it Maldives, right? Argentinians are good at football. Their beef, beef steaks and cows are apparently amazing. I never tried it. Their national dance is tango. That's right. This is also why I used the clip for tango dancing. And frankly speaking, tango is amazing. I would really wish to learn how to dance tango. Yeah, in the world of salsa and bachata and some shit for Erasmus, people, tango seems like a fucking nice dance to know. Just like doing this kind of movement, and the goal is yours. That's right. What else do I know about Argentina? You had some newly elected president, some dude who's like turbo liberal, and kind of everybody is curious how his idea gonna work out. From the articles I'm reading, it's two sides of the spectrum. Some people say that everything is great, and other people say everything is bad. But this is kind of the usual with the politics. Depends what kind of side do you support. What else? What else do I know about Argentina? Uh, Argentina is white. There was like a series of popular memes about like Argentinians not claiming their Afro Latino community. I think that they had a war with Brazil, and someone could correct me in the comment can correct me in the comments, but I think there was a war between Argentina and Brazil, and Argentina sent all the Afro Latinos to fight with Brazil without any weapons. And guess how that ended? Not good. Not good. And the biggest invention of Argentina is pretending to not know what your grandparents did during the Second World War. That's right. You meet someone from Argentina and he's like, blonde, tall, blue eyes, and his last name is like Krankenschwester. And then you ask him, like, oh, so where are you coming from? Who's your grandpa and grandpa? And they were like, oh, and they always like, oh, no, no, grandpa, I don't have grandpa. In Argentina, we don't have grandpas. You do. And they came to Argentina by a submarine. That's that's right. Oh, there's some fucking actual. There are some rumors that Hitler is still was living in Argentina for a brief while. Um, well, if he lived, please kill him. I don't think he deserves to live. But yeah. Apparently there was a lot of immigration from Germany after the war to Argentina. People were did some shitty things and they moved there, but obviously not everybody. But yeah, this is kind of hilarious because a lot of Argentinians have like German last names or Italian too. So yeah, so this was a brief bit about what do I know about Argentina. Let's go with the news. Okay, so the first news is a woman locks boyfriend in her house for 3 days to prevent him from cheating. That's right. You know what? If you have a cheating boyfriend, just fucking dump him. Dump him. Like seriously, there is no need for this relationship, right? This dick is not good. No dick is worth that amount of fucking money and time. Okay, so an extremely jealous woman in Argentina was recently arrested for keeping her boyfriend a prisoner in her house for 3 days to make sure he didn't cheat on her. Oh shit. Lock him up. His dick is too dangerous. On Saturday, police in the Argentinian city of La Plata rescued a 29-year-old man, 20-year-old 9-year-old man from a locked room in his girlfriend's house. He claimed to be locked for over 72 hours following the argument with a girlfriend of 6 months who happened to be extremely jealous. Well, Latinos are known for their temper. Your grandparents may be from Germany, but the temper is probably inherited from the land. So he uninstalled the WhatsApp on his phone and she smashed his phone to the ground. And then she looked like, okay, first of all, like, what kind of man is fucking overpowered by a woman, right? What, your woman is some kind of UFC fighter or some shit? So the police came. Well, who called the police? Oh, so they could hear a desperate man screaming for help in the locked room and gave him back the freedom. His girlfriend is 1 year older than him. Maybe that's the thing, you know. She's feeling the time is ticking. So the beginning of the relationship, jealous since the beginning of the. She was jealous of the beginning of the relationship, and she was setting the time to return. She threatened me if I didn't arrive on such time or another, she would come to whatever she would come to whatever hours to look for me. And the jealousy goes worse with the years, with the months go by. Well, hey man, frankly speaking, if you see this red flag at the beginning, do not fucking stick with the girl, yeah? Because you will end up locked down, locked up for the crimes you didn't commit. That's right. So he said she locked him up just to be sure he didn't cheat on her. I know, frankly speaking, maybe this dick is the fucking best thing ever. There is a photo of the girl. She do not look very stable, but at least she know how to, make sure that her boyfriend do not cheat on her. That's right. Okay. Second part of the news. By the way, all the news are from Oddity Central. So if this website is not legitimate or something, also please tell me. I do struggle a bit with the fucking ChatGPT giving me the shittiest news on the planet. So yeah, business get robbed twice in 1 day. Once by robbers, then by the police. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Seriously, they should fucking call Ghostbusters because apparently that's the last line of defense. So the travel agency in Argentina had the misfortune of being robbed twice. Once by robbers, once by the police. So two armed robbers entered the office on travel agency, brutalized the staff before running with hundreds of thousands of pesos. They called the police and the three police officers arrived on the scene after 10 minutes. I think that may be like a connected, the police in general do not come in 10 minutes if you ever call the police. Then you are a snitch. Not just kidding. If you ever call the police, they never are that fast because something may happen on the street and they don't want to get harmed. You can get harmed, but not them. So what happened is three police officers arrived on the scene, brief interrogation regarding the robbery. They stormed off after the criminals. That's when one of the agency employees noticed the black bag containing about 4 million pesos that the robbers had missed was no, nowhere to be found. How much is 4 million pesos? Let me fucking check. Argentinian peso. Let me check. Yeah, man, do not fucking trust the police. Frankly speaking, from what I've seen in my life, policemen are basically criminals. They should be criminals. Okay, how much is it? How many zeros is it? 4 million? Six, what? Fucking idiot. It's like 12,000 zlotys, which is around 3,000 euro. Well, it's 3,000 euro. So one of the travel agency employees swore that the robbers missed the bag and it was still in the office. And the CCTV seeing the fucking policeman carrying the bag with money. So they what they did, they called the police to report the fucking stolen money. Yeah, what can you do? Like they call the government, call the army or some shit. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. No, no, we need Avengers. Hello, Iron Man. They're fucking stealing money. The police is stealing money. So the prosecutor demanded the arrest. Yeah, they have evidence, CCTV camera, uh, and there was another security camera in the elevator. If you want to steal, check your surroundings first. And police can suck a dick. No, just kidding. They have a tough job, but fucking hire better people. Seriously, like hire better people. And now is the time for news from Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia still doesn't exist. Alright, people, now is the time for the second part of the news from Argentina. We talked about some woman being too jealous and locked her boyfriend up, and business being robbed twice, once by the robbers and once by the police. Now we're gonna talk about woman files a lawsuit to stop paying alimony to 20-year-old daughter. An Argentine woman filed a case to family in a family court to be allowed to stop supporting her 22-year-old daughter financially because she neglected her university studies and didn't have a job. Maybe she's gonna find a rich husband, huh? This is what generally women always hear. I don't think they like to hear it, but and they do hear that. So, unnamed woman told the family court judge Maria blah blah that her daughter is been enrolled at the university and she quit, but no, she didn't quit. She only completed 11% of her studies and had no intention of getting a job. I know university life is crazy. You're meeting people, you're doing stuff, and there is no time for fucking learning shit, alright? So Argentina's civil code established the obligation of parents to provide resources to their child until the age of 25. Hey, shit, no wonder this fucking country is broke. Seriously, like in Poland it's 18 and you have to provide the basic necessities, right? So the child have to cannot support himself due to studies or work. Fucking sucks dick. It sucks to be a parent in Argentina, seriously. Like, fucking 20 something, fucking find a job, broke motherfucker. It should be noted that the maintenance to the parents to the children, blah, 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 the child must prove that the continuity of the studies and stuff. So basically, the child is a fucking bum and just want to use. Sorry for the alarm clock. You know, I wanted to wake up, but I woke up earlier today because I was so excited about the news from Argentina. Yeah. So the judge Dumple told Cadena, blah blah blah, the legal age. This news is not that fucking funny. It's just abusement of fucking parents. Well, on the other hand, very often parents abuse you, so at least this girl took one for the team. Like, you know what? There are a lot of children abused by their parents. I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna fucking put the financial strain on my parents. Okay, so what was the result? Okay, however, some cases. There is no end for this case yet. Well, I wish the best for the both parties. I wish the best for the both parties. And the last one news. Right, people, I had to make a little bit of a break because someone decided to have a heart attack on my street. Therefore, there was ambulance sounds. That's right. Okay, so the last piece of news is jealous woman stabs boyfriend after he greets another woman on the streets. What the fuck is going on in Argentina, people? Control your women. Or maybe don't, because they're controlling you. Okay, so 23-year-old Argentinian man tragically lost his life at the hands of a jealous girlfriend who attacked him with a knife for simply greeting another woman on the street. A little jealousy can be good for relationship, but too much it can be fatal. Yeah, that's even more than too much. So Mariano Greenspoon, rest in peace, 23-year-old from Gonzales, Catan. He was stabbed to death by his jealous girlfriend because he was greeting a former schoolmate on the street. Jesus Christ, if that would be a case, I would be stabbed like 1,000 times. I went to the class with only girls. Yeah. Not only girls, there was also like three other dudes, but two of them didn't talk to women and one had really bad hygiene, so I didn't have to do shit to be their favorite. So the shocking incident happened in early hours in October. So they were walking hand by hand, and Yeah, he greets a fucking Jesus Christ. So she greeted Mariano, the girl greeted, right? And the woman's simply greeting was enough to drive the man's girlfriend crazy. And she pulled a hidden knife and attacked her. Jesus fucking Christ. What kind of women do you guys date? Seriously. Like, I understand like jealousy, but fucking no knife. Thankfully, she do not have like fucking access to nuclear weapons. She would fucking bomb the fucking place. So the woman turns blah blah blah, faithful morning, old schoolmate, blah blah blah. So she reached for the for the knife and slashed the woman. So who died? The boyfriend or the woman? Yeah, so unidentified man. He pulled her out, failing to kill the woman. Oh, alright. So basically, the girl tried to kill the girl. She couldn't, so she stabbed the boyfriend in the chest. And the couple argued several minutes after. So he got stabbed and still argued. Ah, man, touche to the dude, you know? You get stabbed, but still you have to make the point across. So his girlfriend was 32 again. Again, not saying there's a pattern, not saying there's a pattern, but it's a second case when there's an older lady dating a younger man and they cannot go with the jealousy. Yeah. So, oh, she already had a violent history. She was spent 1 year in prison for stabbing a former boyfriend in the chest. Dude, how desperate you have to be? Like, the girl is telling you, like, yo, I stabbed a former boyfriend in the chest, and you think not gonna happen to you? Shit, once I dated a girl who allegedly had murder charges, I ran away. I was like, okay, that was very nice meeting you, but I need to go home. And I went home and I woke up to 1,000 unanswered phone calls and like 3,000 messages. Yeah, and I decided to fucking cut the contact because, well, I like to live. You know, life is maybe not that great, but I definitely try to explore it further. Maybe it will change. So she had a restraining order also. Again, a red flag, a red flag, a red flag. And so, oh, restraining order was. Oh, the dude who died also fucking report her for physical injuries. And she decided to give her one more chance. Ah, man, you can. I don't want to blame the victim, but dude, just how many fucking red flags? She looks like a fucking Soviet Union, alright? That's a big ass fucking red flag. Stabbing, restraining orders, physical abuse. What else do you want to for her to do to you? Like what? Fucking burn your life or some shit? Okay, so she risks spending many years in prison. That's right, keep her in prison. She is dangerous, alright? Next thing you know, you're gonna see her on Tinder, like, oh, fucking nice girl. Let me go on a date. And bam, you are dead. That's right. Alright, people, that was all of the news from the Argentina. My name is Martin K. If you enjoyed the episode, like and subscribe. And if you have funny news from your country, there is an email in the description. All right, take care.